John Oates here with Hankster's Hot Rods here in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. We are located about 70 miles from our closest major airport, which is the Pittsburgh International Airport. For those of you out there that want to come pay us a visit here in person, check out this car and any other car that we have in our inventory. Today, as our newest addition here to our inventory, this is a 1971 Dodge Charger Superbee. You can see it's done in the orange here. It's got the painted bumpers on it also, so kind of a nice little touch there for this car. With the Superbee, this is the Superbee hood here. You can see it's got the Superbee decal package on it also. 383 emblems here on the hood as well, and those vents would be what the Superbee came with on the hood. Now ours is outfitted with some wheel moldings here done in black. You know, kind of a nice touch there. You mostly see them in the bright work here, but again done in black here, flat black, to kind of match those decals. Now we did have other wheels on this when we first got it. We ended up replacing those. We went more towards the stock appearing look. So we went to the 15-inch rally wheels. These are 15.7s on the front. All the tires are all brand new too on this thing. Brand new BFGoodrich Radial TAs. 235 60s up front. When we get to the back, I'll show you those as well. You can see the black Superbee striping the whole way down the side of the car here. And again, this is all decals too, all the flat black decals. You can see our door here, the gaps here, and the elevations are great on this car. Glass also is all in great shape. Bright drip rail moldings, nice and straight. And we have the dual mirrors here too. This one on the driver's side is remote adjustable. Now we'll open up our door, just take a quick look on the inside. For the most part, this is all pretty much stock inside, but you can see we do have aftermarket front bucket seats in there with the headrests. Again, a real comfortable seat, and all the seat belts are all present in this car too. So not only do you have the lap belts for front and rear, you've got the shoulder belt too that comes down from the top there. Also, all of the factory original gauges, the dash pad itself's in good shape, the automatic center console, it's in there also. Now when we get around to the other side, we do have a couple aftermarket gauges that I'll go over when we get there. Again, the door shuts real nice and easy. Again, glass all fits real nice there. And again, there's no markings on the glass, no chips or cracks or anything like that. Back to the rear tires now, 15 by 8 wheels back here, and 275 60 15 tires on there as well. As we come around the back now, you can see we've got the matching bumper to go with the front one now, only on the back here now, all painted up. You've got this nice blacked out tail panel back here for where your lights are. All the lenses for your lights are in great shape too. Your trunk, it fits in here really nice. Of course, you've got the black trunk wing on here too. You can see down below also, right below the rear lower valance, the exhaust finishes out in a set of chrome exhaust tips here. So nice little touch there. We're going to open our trunk up just to take a look inside real quick. And here we are, nice big trunk on these cars. You can see the trunk hinges and the springs, they all function as they should, holding that big trunk lid up. Nice trunk mat, the floor itself's in great shape too, and your weather stripping and seals the whole way around the trunk here look to be in great shape and should seal everything up real nice for you. Now we'll close our trunk, and again you can see it does have the Charger badging back here and the little Superbee decals back here too as well to signify what the car is. As we come around, side marker lights, those are all in great shape. Again, you see that flat black or matte black stripe the way down the sides of the car. We've already talked about our wheels and tires there. Glass on this side also is in very good shape. Again, your gaps on your door here is great. Elevation, nice. Everything lines up down the side of the car. We'll open this side up. And again, you can check the interior out from this side. Now, the aftermarket gauges that we do have in here, we've got an aftermarket tack and an aftermarket vacuum gauge. Other than that, those are the factory gauges that would have been in the car. A little bit of wood grain trim in there too to help decorate things up a little bit. That side closes up nice too. As we come down here, we see on the front fender, we've got our Superbee badging, our Superbee decal here also. And then of course that brings us right around to the front of the car now. Now you can see on our 71 here, this would be your front grille here. So again, this is all real nice condition, all black back here to kind of match with our blacked out tail panel. We're going to go ahead, you can see that these have the hideaway lights too, so these will actually flip open whenever you turn the lights on. Now we'll go ahead and open our hood up, that way we can go ahead and discuss what we've got underneath here. So first and foremost, you see the underside of the hood. It's done up same orange as the rest of the car. The hood insulation is in good condition too on this car. As you can see, it's all tied up as it should be. Now as far as the engine that's in here, this is not the original motor, but it is a 383 cubic inch Mopar engine. That's what would have been in this car, but this particular one, as we date coded it out, it is a 69 383. And you can see ours is outfitted with a little bit of the black Edelbrock components, like the air cleaner and the valve covers there. And again, they probably went with the black because they did, you know, with the matte black decals and the black grille and tail panel. It just kind of all goes together. Now our car here, we've got an Edelbrock 1406 series carburetor with electric choke underneath that air cleaner. We also have that sitting on a Weiand aluminum intake. Now, it is orange, yes, but they've painted that orange. I made sure as I stuck a magnet and it did not stick. So, again, that is an aluminum intake. Stock style distributor. They've got a nice set of Taylor Spyro Pro 8mm wires in there to help deliver that spark, along with that Accel super coil in there too. We also have a stock style radiator in here with a 6-blade clutch fan. With a shroud also to help with the cooling, and then we also have a transmission cooler down here too that's going to help keep everything running nice and cool in that transmission. Now as we get to the underside video, we're going to talk more on brakes and steering and so forth, but this car is outfitted with power brakes and power steering as well. Now in combination with the motor to finish out the driveline, we have the 383 motor, we've got a Torqueflite 727 automatic transmission, and then we have that all finished off with the 8 3/4 Mopar rear end. So again, the whole package is a really nice car, nice driveline. Next, we'll go underneath it now and we'll show you how the underside of the car looks. Alright, so we've got our 1971 Dodge Charger Superbee up on the lift here, and we're going to go through the underside here as we always do and show you exactly what we have underneath here. So starting up front here, we're going to talk about suspension. All stock suspension. We do have a front sway bar, and those sway bar bushings, both your frame mount and the sway bar end links, those are all in great shape. Again, just standard suspension arms here. This is the torsion bar suspension, so you can see your torsion bars right here, and along here, probably hidden by the header here in the exhaust. But those are in good condition. The bushings and everything on those are in great shape too. Your K-member up front, again, nice and straight, good and solid, in great condition there. And as far as steering, all stock steering components on this car. Tie rods and so forth, they look to be fairly new. All your ball joints are in good shape, and you can tell everything's been maintained. And all those little rubber dust boot covers, those are all intact on here as well. As far as the drivetrain, we do have, this is a non-original motor. It is a 383. After checking the numbers and the date codes and everything, it's a 69 383 block. Then we have that coupled to our Torqueflite 727 automatic transmission. That does have the flywheel cover on it for the protection there. The transmission mount is in great shape. You can see the drive shaft here now, all the way back here. It is a balanced drive shaft. And then we have our Mopar 8 3/4 inch rear end. This has the 1 3/4 large stem pinion in it, and it is a POSI unit. Suspension on the back, we've got your typical multi-leaf rear suspension back here. Shocks look to be fairly new on it too. As far as our exhaust, we've got long tube headers coming down off our 383 motor here, all the way back, dual exhaust. Got the good muffler clamps and exhaust clamps here. All of your hangers are intact, tailpipes, and then finished off with a set of nice chrome exhaust tips on the back of the car. As far as the frame and the floors, frame looks to be in great shape. What we have here, all solid, all good and straight, no bangs or anything like that on it, so that looks good. The floors are in really good shape. I don't see any patches. Obviously, there's no holes in any of the floor. All stock, your stamped steel components here. You can see all the stamping lines. And of course, it's got all the rubber, you know, like your drain plugs and so forth. Those are all in here also. Emergency brake, that's all intact too. Your front cables, intermediate, and the rear cables going back to your rear drum brakes on this car. And then of course, the very last thing back here, we have a fuel tank back here. This is the stock fuel tank, and it's in great shape too. The straps are in good shape. All of your mounting hardware looks really good underneath here. Now, as far as the extra running gear on here, wheels and tires, this car did have a little different wheel on it. We decided to take it back to more of an original look. We've got 15x7s on the front, 15x8s on the rear. These are your Chrysler Rally wheels. Brand new set of BFGoodrich tires on here too. They're 235/60s up front and 275/60s on the back. So again, gives the car a nice brake on here. And of course, on your front braking, we do have disc brakes. Those are power brakes, and we have power steering on this car. So that's pretty much it for underneath the car. We're going to get it lowered down here so that we can get that engine running and show you what it sounds like.